was full blast, I tell you.
Lizzie Birdsworth came visiting today. She seemed a bit cranky.
What do you mean?
Well, you know how she normally is, full of cheek and back chat. Well, she just didn't seem to care anymore.
Well, perhaps she's just growing out of the old prison routine.
Yeah, well, I doubt it. Anyway, sit down. Tell me your troubles.
Yes, there is something I want to discuss with you. I put it off long enough.
Fire away.
I've given it careful consideration. I'd like to return to Wentworth.
As a prison officer? Well, that's great. I mean, you know how I've always felt about that, but... Well, you've been refusing for so long. What made you change your mind?
Just come back from Linda Goldman's funeral. If I had been any good as a counsellor, it would never have happened.
Oh, come on, Meg. You can't blame yourself.
If I had any sensitivity, I would have been able to see what was happening. But I didn't see it, even though it was staring me in the face.
Meg, you're only human.
It was my fault, Jim. Oh, if you could have seen Linda Goldman's father today.
Look, Meg, I know it's not going to be easy, but really you're going to have to push all that to the back of your mind.
Yes. Well, that's why I've decided to come back here. I was a good officer. At least I thought I was.
Oh, you were the best. Even the women thought so.
I don't know what Bob's going to think of it.
Well, he's not unreasonable. He must understand how you feel.
Hope so.
Anyway, I'm sure your being happy is all that he worries about. Welcome back.
Bugger off!
Mrs. Birdsworth, I'd like a word with you, please.
If you don't get off these premises, I'll have you up for trespassing.
Mrs. Birdsworth, you seem to forget that I own this house.
Not until I'm dead, you don't. So what do you want?
Just thought you'd like to know that you were quite right about me.
You mean about the azalea? Those phone calls? And that photo?
That's right.
I knew it. I bloody well knew it. And you got the cheek to come here visiting?
Let's go inside.
Oh, not on your life. You don't set one
Look,
foot
take
in
it your own way, Mrs. Birdsworth, but I intend to get you out of here.
It's mine. It's all legal. I can live here till I die.
Look, this is a valuable property. I could get good rent for it.
You mean you want other people living here?
Yes, that's right. Decent people who pay a decent rent.
Well, and what about the garden? Sid built that up. No one can look after it the way I do, the way Sid wanted
Look,
it.
I don't give a damn about the garden.
Oh, well, it's not as easy as that, Mr. Humphrey. Sid left me this house and his will. You're going to have to take me to court.
Well, if I have to take you to court, I will. Come to think of it, it shouldn't be too hard to persuade people that you're a danger to yourself and other people, when Mrs. Powell already thinks that. It's a nice idea.
Listen, sonny boy. I've been to court more often than you've had hot breakfast. I know what happens. And I'm not going to let you get away with anything.
Ah, here. Let me give you a hand with that.
Thank you.
I was a bit worried that I might have missed you.
Why?
Well, Meg Morris called in to see me in the office and, well, one thing led to another and then more paperwork.
Well, the governor's work is never done.
Well, fortunately it will be in about half an hour, so then I'll be free for the evening. Well, I thought that we might go out somewhere, see a show, have a meal, whatever you like.
Oh.
That is, of course, if you're free.
Well, actually I'm not. I've got to wash my hair.
Ah. Well, tomorrow night then.
Well, I don't think that would be a very good idea either.
Why not?
Well, you said yourself that we have to be discreet.
Oh, yeah, well, in here we do. But what we do outside this place is nobody's business but our own. Look, what's got into you?
Look, don't get me wrong. I like you. I really do.
Then come out with me tonight. Forget about your hair. It looks great. It's wonderful.
No, Jim, I can't. Maybe another time.
You'll ruin your eyes trying to read in this light.
I'm okay.
I don't think you are.
Well, what would you know?
I'm a doctor, remember?
How could I forget?
You know, the TV wasn't any louder than normal tonight.
You know, you've only been here 5 minutes.
I also noticed you didn't eat much at dinner.
That's slop. Well, do you blame me?
I think the food here is disgusting, but you've been here a long time, Bea. You must be used to it by now.
Well, maybe I'm getting choosy in my old age.
I had the chance to study some medical books today in the infirmary.
Well, lucky you. I'm glad someone's getting some peace and quiet.
I looked up your symptoms.
What symptoms?
Nausea, dizziness, loss of appetite, headaches, irritability.
Whoever said that
I'm
had...
a qualified doctor, Bee. I had a pretty good idea what those symptoms meant. And I confirmed them in one of the books.
Why don't you just butt out?
And why don't you see a doctor?
No.
Look, I can't do anything in here, but ethically, as a medical practitioner, I have to make your state of health known. So you can have some help.
You tell anyone what you know and you'll be worrying about your state of health.
Do you really know what's wrong with you?
My mother had it. And her sister. Yeah, I know what's wrong with me. And I know you doctors have a lot of fancy names for it. Carcinoma, melanoma. Call it what you will, it all boils down to the same thing, doesn't it? Cancer.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside the roses grow, they don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too when